Have you guys seen black soap that looks like this? Now at first, I didn't know what these red, yellow chunks were, but I did some research. That was raw African black soap that has been mixed in with a treatment soap called ozone soap. Now ozone soap comes in different colors for different purposes. One of the main purposes, bleaching the skin. You know I make my own soaps over here. I personally don't promote bleaching, period, end of sentence. But it is something that's common, and I really wish that people would let their customers know that bleaching soap is inside of their African black soap. But not my business. But I just want to share with you guys what the colors are from my research. So the strongest strength would be the pink one. I see people call it 3-day soap. I'm assuming because it works in 3 days. This yellow one is a milder bleaching soap. And then the blue one is more exfoliating. These are commercially made soaps, not like the raw African black soap that I showed you guys in the last video, but those ozone soaps are used at about 10%. Aside from those 3 colors, there's also a green one that is bleaching plus acne. Like this is good for rashes, pimples, stuff like that, and bleaching. And then we have this. This is actually regionally normally from either, I think Uganda, right? Uganda and Togo. This is like a mosh posh, in my opinion, from my research. Again, I could be wrong, right? I could be wrong, I'm learning, but yeah. Another commercially made bleaching soap that is shredded and added to black soap. Here's a picture of the Kampala soap and the ozone soaps. Another picture here. Aside from the soap, something else that's also really common to add in terms of additives to black soap is tyrosinase inhibitors. The difference between bleaching and tyrosinase inhibitors is that bleaching literally depigments your pigments, your melanin, right? And tyrosinase inhibitors, that enzyme Tyrone, I call him Tyrone, inhibits, stops, prevents, inhibits the overproduction of excess melanin. You see the difference there? This is a perfect example, right? But some of the things that I see that are added to the black soap that inhibits the melanin is licorice root powder, kojic acid, alpha-arbutin, and then of course the common stuff. Okay, here's a great list that shows you. Turmeric powder, mulberry powder is a really good one. I see a lot of people adding the sandalwood powder. Rice powder is another popular one. Yeah, all these powders. And of course, oils, papaya, carrot, turmeric, lime. Now, some of those examples I showed you are people who make the products not to sell, just for their personal use, and some of them sell it commercially. So if you ever do buy raw African black soap and you see that it doesn't look like the traditional raw soap, like it has extra stuff in it, don't be afraid to ask questions. Contact the vendor or supplier to see what it is that was added to the soap. And then you make your own decision if you want to use it or not. And I gotta hit you with a not so shameless plug. My website, blacklabelsociety.com, have an entire collection of African soaps. I do not use bleaching soaps. This is our top selling soap. It has flax seeds, aloe vera, honey, colloidal oats. Like it's really nourishing and it's beautiful. It's perfect. And then we have white soap. Recommend this if you have super sensitive skin. This is the most gentle soap that we have on our website. And of course we had to do a hybrid of turmeric and our white soap. Same thing with this soap right here. This is turmeric and black soap. And then if you watch the previous video that we made about how black soap is made, the raw black soap, it uses cocoa pods and plantains. So we used chocolate and real plantain puree in this black soap. Really proud of this one. And then a custom soap where you can literally make your own custom, like build your own. If you want to make a black soap that doesn't have the bleaching agents, if you want to make your black soap that's customized the way you want to, that's actually the answer. I should have started with this. Maybe I'll make another video about this. But yeah, you can order a custom soap from us and put whatever you want in it, except bleaching agents.